Waves going on, everything. Relax.
You good, Kyle?
Yeah.
William G9 for this briefing.
That's all.
All right, thank you.
Good to go?
Bye.
All right, good evening. I'm Ed Cayenne with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office Homicide Division. At approximately 2:11 p.m. today, JSO patrol officers, while in the parking lot at 5011 Gate Parkway typing a report, heard multiple gunshots coming from the area at 5101 Gate Parkway. Those officers immediately responded to the area and observed a male and a female lying in the grass suffering from gunshot wounds. The officers rendered aid while awaiting for fire rescue personnel. Upon the arrival of fire rescue personnel, both individuals were transported to a local hospital. While at the hospital, the female victim succumbed to her injuries and was pronounced deceased by medical personnel. The crime scene was secured and the homicide unit was notified of this incident. At this time, we have our JSO homicide detectives, our crime scene investigators, along with our partners at the State Attorney's Office on scene conducting our initial investigation. At this early stage, we're trying to identify both individuals as to what occurred today in this parking lot. Detectives are talking with individuals who were working at the nearby area to determine if there are actually witnesses of the incident. We strongly encourage anyone with information regarding this matter that can help to please call the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office non-emergency number at 904-630-0500. They can reach out to us at Crime Stoppers at 1-866-845-TIPS. And they can also provide information online anonymously at jsocrimetips@jacksheriff.org. And I'll take any questions you may have at this time.
You're going to sound like a broken record,
yes, sir.
And I apologize for, but you said officers got the call around 2:11. Were they already here?
No, officers were in the parking lot typing reports. And what happened was they heard multiple gunshots coming from the adjacent parking lot. They immediately put their vehicles in drive and got over to the area where they heard the gunshots coming from and identified or observed the two unidentified individuals laying in the grass suffering from gunshot wounds.
Did the man shoot the woman?
At this time, we don't know exactly what happened. We do know that both individuals suffered gunshot wounds. And we do know at this time, at least the female victim was pronounced deceased at the hospital.
And was the officers writing reports about a separate incident?
About a different incident,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Can you tell us the relationship between the shooter
At this time, we have not positively identified these individuals, so we don't know the relationship. All we can tell you is that witnesses saw them in the parking lot earlier having a conversation, heard gunfire, and that's when the police officers responded and saw what they observed.
Do we know the ages of the victims?
We have not even identified these individuals yet, so we couldn't tell you that.
Question I have for you.
Yes,
About
sir.
5 minutes ago, I saw a lady get put in the back of a squad car. Does she have anything to do with this?
Those are
incident?
potential witnesses that we're just taking downtown to figure out exactly what information they can provide us. Doesn't mean that, that they're, being arrested or anything like that. But, there's times when we can interview individuals on scene, and then there's times when we believe that we need to take them downtown to discuss the incident.
Do you know where
Have
they
you
were
guys
coming
found
from?
the weapon involved?
There was a weapon recovered at the scene, yes.
Just one.
Yes.
A gun?
Yes.
Do you know what exactly they were doing over there? Were
We
they in
have,
a car?
once again, we have no idea. Like I said, the reason why patrol officers responded there was they heard gunfire coming from an adjacent parking lot. We don't believe that anyone knew the individuals that were there. It was just some type of conversation that was occurring outside of the business, and people heard gunfire. So that's why officers responded.
And the male did he die as well, or?
At this time, we don't believe so, but it's at the hospital. We were told that the female succumbed to her injuries.
What's the status of the man?
We don't know yet. We're still waiting to get back to the hospital. That's right, we're on scene right now, conducting initial investigation, and as soon as we can break away from here, we'll go get an update from medical personnel.
You may have said this, but again, how do they know each other?
We don't know. We have not even identified them. So at this time, like I said, we don't know the relationship because we have not been able to identify who these individuals are. Once again, police officers were in the parking lot, and thank God that they were here. They were able to respond immediately, render aid to these individuals until fire rescue personnel could arrive, got them to the hospital, and once again, we know one is being attended to and one succumbed to their injuries.
On what part of the body with the gunshot?
I think it was upper torso.
People may be watching this and wondering if there's still a threat out there. I know you can't identify the shooter, but can you say whether or not there's still a threat?
We like I said, it's so early in the investigation. We don't believe there's anyone outstanding regarding this investigation. Like I said, we do have a gun on scene that we recovered, and we had 2 individuals that were transported to the hospital. The biggest question now is to determine the why, and that's what we're investigating.
Silly question, but have we obtained any surveillance videos, anything yet?
That's part of the investigation. Due to the fact that, you know, a lot of these businesses were at closing time, we have to kind of come back out, recanvass, speak with you know, property management to see if that they had video surveillance that will be able to assist us with the investigation. Roddy, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.